What's going on, everybody? It is Monday. That is December the 16th of 2024. That means today we're getting the banned and restricted announcement. I've got the error 404 page not found up right now. It's about 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to start mashing F5. And as soon as we get the ban announcement, I'm just going to run through it and give my thoughts. And hopefully you guys, I imagine a lot of you will get this announcement beforehand, but I just want to get like this information out as fast as possible. So hopefully we can get back to a world where Modern's a playable format again. And I don't play Legacy, but I know there's problems in Legacy. There's some things that have to happen. So we're just going to, we're doing it. We're doing the banned and restricted announcement. Okay, I've been F5ing. It looks like I was clicking the wrong link. Luckily, my patrons came in clutch and just dropped it. So we're just going to go through this now. I'm not going to slow roll it at all. Pioneer. Gigantha the Wellspring is banned. Standard, no changes. We figured that was going to happen. Standard is an amazing format right now, so I don't think it needs any changes. I'm super stoked to see WotC decided not to do anything. It's got to be one of the best formats. Pioneer, Gigantha the Wellspring is banned. We are going to go through every reasoning for all these bans too. But I really don't know why Gigantha is banned, other than like maybe it makes the format a little bit too homogenous. I know a lot of decks do play Gigantha. Modern, we're going to get into it. You can read it. I'm going to go one by one. There are 7 changes, and oh my god, looking through this is actually... What does this mean? Holy crap. We're going to be making so much sick Modern content. Here we go. The One Ring is banned. We needed to see this. We're going to see if they banned, oh my god. I'm just looking at these and I'm like actually kind of giddy. This is really exciting. The One Ring is banned. I'll get to my thoughts after we list all these off. Amped Raptor is banned. This is one that a lot of us have been talking about maybe needs to happen, and they actually did it. Gigantha the Wellspring being banned is actually weird. I'm very excited to read the reasoning on that. We've got 4 on bans, which is actually insane. Mox Opal is on banned. That means a lot of things. Green Sun Zenith is on banned, which means Max is going to be playing one type of deck and one type of deck only for the foreseeable future. Hopefully you guys are excited for that. Faithless Looting is on banned. I think, does that mean, I don't know what that means. Maybe it means that you can play Arclight Phoenix and Modern again, which is really exciting. And Splinter Twin is banned, which I'm calling it right now. The first video we play for Modern, the second we have our first recording session, is going to be Splinter Twin versus a Green Sun Zenith deck. It's going to be awesome. Let's move on before we start gushing about these changes. Psychic Frog is banned in Legacy, and Vexing Bauble is banned in Legacy. I think everyone knew that was going to happen. I know Psychic Frog has been causing some problems in Legacy. It doesn't do the same thing it does in Modern. In Legacy, Psychic Frog is supported by cards like Force of Will, in Daze, and Force of Negation. It's too easy to protect and it farms too many cards, which is historically amazing in Legacy. And Vexing Bauble literally we thought that Vexing Bauble was going to make the unfair decks easier to hate out, but actually just unfair decks are using it to stop fair decks from stopping them. So that makes sense. No changes in Vintage, sure. No changes in Alchemy. Who cares about that format? Explorer, who cares? Now we're not playing Explorer because Pioneer's on Arena, but Gigantha's also banned there. No changes to Timeless, Historic, or Brawl. Great. Okay, let's read their text. Apologies if this isn't overly edited. I just want to get this out as soon as possible. We're going to go through the reasons for each ban so everybody knows. Pioneer. Gigantha the Wellspring is banned. All right, here we go. We have monitored the Pioneer metagame closely since our last ban and restricted announcement, and it looked healthy and diverse. The format has a variety of macro archetypes. It's a little stale at this point, but I agree that there are a number of playable decks, and all the major decks are well within an acceptable win rate and play rate. That I do agree with. While the deck diversity looks good, we believe Gigantha the Wellspring is hurting the format's diversity by reducing the pool of viable cards for many decks. I agree with that completely. That's what I was talking about, the over-homogenization of the format. Gigantha is played in many Pioneer decks, appearing as a companion for most decks that can cast it and don't have key cards that violate its companion restriction. And we all know Gigantha is not super restrictive, but it is restricting out certain cards in the Pioneer format at the very least. The value of having access to an extra card in games where resources are tight means most decks that can play Gigantha do, regardless of how it fits into the strategy. True, this homogenizes, that's the word I use, the card that these decks play with the top end, yada yada yada. We get it. Gigantha's banned in Pioneer, that makes sense. Here's what we care about. For this channel, we're not just a Modern channel, but boy do we focus pretty hardcore on Modern here, and I want to get back to doing that. We took a little break just like Mangu because Modern's been stale and Standard's been sweet, but I'm really excited to get back to Modern. And you know who's more excited than me? That's going to be Max, who you guys I know love on this channel. Oh, I should have put my key light on. My green screen, my fake green screen effect's glitching out, but you guys don't care. No one cares. Going into this announcement, it was clear that Modern needed the most help among our competitive formats. Thank you. Our previous actions in August addressed the most glaring issue with the format, not a Winged Wisdom. Yeah, that was hellish. But things haven't gotten much better. We analyzed a handful of options and tried to get the format into a spot where our players would enjoy and be excited about. Sure, I'm bad at reading. However, we felt it was needed. Our players are the backbone of competitive Magic, no shit. We can observe tournament results, analyze our metagame, and dig into win rate numbers all day long. But it's all of you who are playing these formats. Well, I wish WotC would like make that more obvious more often instead of just like shoehorning it into this announcement, but that's a video for another day. And at the end of the day, it is our job to ensure you're having as much fun as possible. How about you give us a ban announcement more than every 5 months that doesn't line up with the competitive play? Now I'm just ranting. Modern isn't the same format it was years ago. There are several cards that we banned years ago. Since then, several new sets have been released. Specifically, Modern Horizon sets have made a sizable impact on the format. As such, we've decided it was time to set free a handful of cards. We'll start by talking through each banning, then we'll move on to the cards that we unbanned. Here we go. It's no secret that the One Ring has been a large part of the Modern metagame since its introduction 18 months ago. It's been that long. Wow. In the August announcement, we had stated that there wasn't a dominant One Ring deck, and it appeared in a variety of strategies, even propping up some more fringe archetypes. While it does appear in many different archetypes, it also is solidly become a part of the most dominant strategy in Modern, Boros Energy. This is the problem I had. I was actually a One Ring defender until Boros Energy started to play the card. Then we kind of saw, before it was decks that were like not playable otherwise playing the One Ring, and it was like fine, because it made unplayable decks like fine and keep up. But now that the good decks are playing the One Ring, specifically Boros Energy, it's obvious how insane it is. The opportunity cost of including the One Ring in nearly any deck is too low, and its presence in events has been tiresome for many players. Yeah, me, I'm one of those players. Acting as a tool for self-preservation and a source of card advantage, it requires no commitment to any particular color. It also doesn't require a commitment to getting very good at the game, which has been unfortunate to see out in the wild. We believe it is clear, as it has been for many of you, that Modern would be a more enjoyable format without its inclusion, and thus the One Ring is banned. This is a lot of words, but yeah, I think they hit the nail on the head. But I'm going to try to scroll and find out what's going on with Amp Raptor, because there was a lot of speculation on Amp Raptor. Here we go. We considered many cards on deciding how to knock Boros Energy down a few pegs. With Guide of Souls, Ajani, Flage, and then Amp Raptor, and they did land on Amp Raptor. Each of these options could reasonably be included in a few other archetypes, while Amp Raptor only sees play in Boros Energy. Amp Raptor allows for some of the deck's most explosive starts, acting as an energy enabler and as a payoff, and often acting as an extra 1 to 4 mana in the early turns of the game. So Amp Raptor is banned in Modern. Very excited about that. I'm kind of getting giddy. I really want to get to the unbans. Like, I think we know why they're unbanned, because like when they were banned, Modern was a different format, but I do want to breeze through it. But I'm guessing that the Gigantha reasoning is similar to what the reasoning is in Pioneer, but we'll read a little bit about it. As far as banning Gigantha the Wellspring, many of the same reasons already explained above apply to Modern. Ultimately, the decision to avoid cards, yeah, got it, bam, bingo, great, amazing, incredible. Gigantha was banned for homogenization reasons. Great. Let's talk about unbans. All right, I don't want to drone on for make this video like 20 minutes, but yeah, I just breezed through this, and they are unbanning these cards because, like everyone else, they suspect that these cards probably at this point are no longer too powerful for the Modern format, and they should let players play with their pet cards. Splinter Twin fans, rejoice. Splinter Twin's been unbanned. That's all I have for you guys today. I'm over this announcement. We're good. It's time to go record some Modern gameplay with a Splinter Twin and Faithless Looting and all the other cards they unbanned. It's Green Sun Zenith, Mox Opal. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I think Modern is going to be sweet.